Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are fine. Let me introduce myself. My full name is Maria Matildes Daiola, usually called Tildis. I am a student at Nusa Cendana University, majoring in chemistry. So, in this video, I will explain about one of the praktikum that has been carried out, namely separation and purification. The aim of this praktikum is to know how to separate and purify substances and compounds. A mixture is a combination of two or more substances, where in this combination the substances maintain their respective identities. This mixture does not have the right composition or exact properties and composition. Based on their properties, mixtures are grouped in two types. Types 1, homogeneous mixture, is a mixture that cannot be differentiated between the substance mixed in it. All parts of a homogeneous mixture have the same properties. Homogeneous mixtures are formed from one phase and only consist of solid, liquid, or gas. This mixture cannot be separated with a filter or filter paper because the particle size is very small. Types 2, heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture is a mixture that contains substances that cannot mix with each other perfectly so that it can be recognized or known difference in the properties of the particle of the mixed substance such as shape and color. Mixture can be separated through physical or chemical events. Physical separation does not change the substance during separation, while chemical separation means one or more components are reacted with other substance so that they can be separated. The method or technique for separating a mixture depends on the type, form, and nature of the component contained therein. If the components are solid and liquid, for example, sand and water, they can be separated using a filter. There are various types of filters, ranging from those with large pores to very small ones. For example, filter paper and semi-permeable membranes. Usually filter paper is used to separate colloidal milk from the solvent. A colloid is a heterogeneous mixture of two or more substances, where the colloid-sized particles are evenly distributed in another substance. Based on the nature, separation and purification of the mixture into its constituent elements can be divided into 8 parts, namely 1. Filtration and decantation, 2. Sublimation, 3. Crystallization, 4. Distillation, 5. Extraction, 6. Separation with a separation funnel, 7. Chromatography, 8. Centrifugation. Number 1. Filtration can be used to separate mixture of solids and liquids. Filtering can use a filter, which is a porous material that allows small particles to pass through but retains large particles. While decantation is used to separate a mixture of solid substances that are insoluble in water, it can be separated by cooling so that insoluble sand will remain. Number 2. Crystallization. Crystallization is a continuation of evaporation, namely the process of separating solid material in the form of crystals from a solution by evaporation the solution. Number 3. Crystallization. Crystallization is a continuation of evaporation, namely the process of separating solid material in the form of crystal from a solution by evaporating the solution. Number 4. Distillation. Distillation is a method of separation mixture that is based on difference in the boiling points of the constituent component. 5. The extraction process. The extraction process utilises the division of a solute between two immiscible solvents to take the solute from one solvent to another. 6. Separation. Separation with a separating funnel is used for mixture of two types of liquids that do not dissolve in each other. 7. Chromatography. Chromatography is a technique for separating mixture in various forms, whether solid, liquid, or gas. 8. Centrifugation. Centrifugation is the separation of solids from a suspension in small quantities by means of appropriate separation. Separation and purification of mixtures has very important benefits in chemistry, industry, and in everyday life. In many cases, we can use material without purification using certain methods which need to be carried out. Based on the basic of separation of mixtures, including particle size, boiling point, solubility, precipitation, and adsorption diffusion. Now we will enter the work procedure. The material used in this experiment are table salt, iodine, chalk, and sand. The tools used are beaker, filter paper, funnel, banner, measuring cup, and measuring cup. Work procedure. 1. Separate the sand and add water. Put a few tablespoons of sand into a beaker, fill it with water, then stir and leave until the sand settles, then pour the top solution. 2. Separate the chalk powder and add water. Put the chalk powder into a chemical glass, then stir it, then prepare a funnel and filter paper and then filter it. 3. Table salt solution. Table salt solution. Dissolve table salt in a beaker containing water, then the dissolved salt is filtered using filter paper. Next, the filtered salt solution is evaporated in an evaporation cup. Conclusion. From the experiments carried out, it can be concluded that the first experiment with water plus sand was decantation or settling. The second experiment of water plus lime powder is filtration or filtration method. The third experiment was water plus salt using the crystallization method. This method is used in the separation process. Okay guys, that's my presentation of the material. Thank you for listening. See you again.